I get my bop, then I put my hands up on them, and then I really rock like I'm putting the hands up on them after I get the top. I put my mans up on it, and now we got a bop. If you don't understand, you ain't known it. I get my bop, I get my bop, I get my, and then I really rock. I get my bop, I get my.
HuBes. How do you do? It's me, I'm back. I'm back being me and doing me things, man. I'm just looking for your first video right now because you know how we like to start off the podcast. You know, Highland High certified. And that's where we're going with it right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a scroll, but all good. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to get right into it. I don't even know. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff, but I think we got it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a lot of things today. Mostly things that's been happening with me on the internet. I ran some more ads, man, and you know it's just a zoo every time we do that, you know. And of course, it wouldn't be what it is without a tinge of racism everywhere, you know. That's just what it is. But right now we're gonna get into Highland High. Let's do this right now. This guy's dressed like a damn backyard cowboy. So I don't know what's going on here, but this is gonna be like 11 minutes of fun for you guys. All right, hold please.
What's up? I'm not even gonna waste no time.
A lot of what's
I'm
up.
gonna go ahead and get right to it. I'm gonna post this to my page. First and foremost, I want to say happy Juneteenth. Those of you that don't know what Juneteenth is, I would urge you and encourage you to educate yourself.
Both of those
on the origins, well, not the origins, rather, of what Juneteenth is. If you are of African American descent, since people like to play semantics, when I say black, if you black, you need to know what Juneteenth is. However, comma, if you do not, please,
you're gonna say all the periods today, too.
Make sure you Google Juneteenth and you learn you something.
Okay. History
after
lesson.
That, I'm not gonna harp on that too much. Happy birthday to King Caleb. That's my son.
That
For
is
those
who
of
that
you
is.
that don't know, you should know if you follow me and you are my friend on this platform.
I think we know that
you should
right
know
now.
My son's name is Caleb, and today is his birthday.
Because you told everybody.
His born day. He is 2 years old. Honey, you off? Yes, I'm off. I'm on my way home.
Oh, his woman's talking.
Next updates.
And
so
she didn't say honey. Tell you that he made that up in his mind.
Actually rock with me and
so if you see the video, you might
Alabama
even see.
Shout out to my mentor.
She did not call him honey.
I'm speaking on Instagram Live at 1 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. On Instagram Live.
He's letting us know.
The topic is freedom rings. We're going to talk about what's next. What are some next steps we need to take in order to continue with the momentum?
Because he knows
that things such as the protests and the marches
leader,
and things like that. What are some actionable items? That what Jay-Z called it. The actionable items that we can do,
Good
that
old
we can
Jay-Z.
all do. Because the reality is everybody can't get out and march. Everybody can't go to these protests and things of that nature. So there are some actionable things that you can do right in the crib.
We've learned so much already.
That you hold every day. That you on this platform right now. Some actionable things you can do from that. Then at
just learn the word.
3 p.m.
We're just gonna hear the word for 11 minutes.
Let's see the conversion.
You're gonna go through all of the times, huh?
Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 8.
Do math. Do math.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Do math.
And 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Instagram. Black Greek Poets. I'm participating in a poetry slam, an online poetry slam.
Well, we missed that.
If you want to tune into that, you can. You don't have to.
We might have to find the footage
it is an update
for that.
Also, I just hit 140,000. Actually, I'm a little late. So I just had a second video cross 2 million views on TikTok. So
this
I have my second 2 million view
soft
video.
brag video.
You know, shouts to me, shouts to
okay. I feel like I need to apologize to the HuBes for this.
My content.
We're just getting a video
broke 140,000
resume.
I think I'm at like 142, close to 143,000 followers and 2.5 million likes on my page. So just wanted to keep you guys updated. I will be doing some promos.
This is
here very
soon.
What I do have
the world has come to.
That I will
counting
be promoting
likes.
And just understand that, you know, things are moving, and things are moving very quickly.
Things are moving.
What I tell people
that's the news we got, baby.
You know, I'm not about handouts. You know, I've worked for everything that I've ever had, but there have been some gracious people that have helped me along the way. So that is what I seek to do. That is what I seek to do for other people as well. So just as you guys support me and are there for me and assist me in building my platform, I want to assist others in building their platform and pushing their content as well as their businesses. However, ain't nobody finna eat off me for free.
Really going hard with the comma.
I done built my platform, and I would hope that you would respect my platform enough that you would understand that nothing in this world is free. How you doing? So those are just a few updates of things I got going on.
Nobody.
Poet Life University, look out for them as well.
Fake.
They just brought me on.
How you doing?
So you know, here pretty soon, I'll be officially dubbed Professor Highland. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be teaching poetry, the business of poetry.
I don't think that's how that works.
Shout out to the Poet Life University again,
well,
towards they're not only building poets, but building the poetry industry. So we're well, I don't say we, I'm assisting the company in making it a reality for individuals to grow up and say, hey, you know, I want to build the poetry industry.
Don't want to start my sentences with hey.
In that, what I'll be doing is, for
even
the
though I
past
started
15 years, I've been performing my spoken word, but I've also been getting paid. I'll probably say the last, I want to say 8, close to 10, somewhere in between there. I have to pull my numbers
only
to actually
9
see like
between there.
A specific number.
Between 8 and 10.
In that, what I want to do and what my mission is also is to not only have the skills, but to be able to teach others the skills as well. To be able to.
Unless he's doing half of a show.
And I just parked. So for those of you, oh my God, put your seatbelt back on. I just parked.
Whose
so
voice? That's who you are.
Proud of you.
Fans of Highland.
Will do, sir.
That
Absolutely.
voice right
Thank
there.
You.
That's who you are to him.
In assisting other creatives, as well as another big project that I'm working on. I'm putting together a course on how to organically grow a following on social media. And then more specifically, I'm going to do one for TikTok. For those of you that do not know, my
any of the HuBes interested in
1906. And in 1 month,
Professor
I gained
Highland.
40,000 followers. In 2 months and a week, I gained over 100,000.
Here is the
March
info.
24th is when I joined TikTok, and present day, I think I have like 142.8. It might be going up. It's such an ever-changing platform. But in that, I want to teach individuals how to build a viable platform on social media. So those of you that have a brand, those of you that have a business, those of you that
He's going to teach you how to do things.
Those of you that have a specific niche, whatever that is,
while dressed like a backyard cowboy.
How to build a platform on social media. And then more specifically, reach out to big name companies to teach them how to organically build a platform. Because the reality is this.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody,
let's hear it.
On average, is not going to get 1 million followers. That's the reality of it.
Oh.
But I know for a fact that a business
just
such
learned
as,
that.
Let me see. Who can I give a quick plug to? One of my mentors, Thomas Sumter. He has this tutoring program called Dreaming Elephants in Philadelphia.
Of course he has a
forgive me, mentor. I'm not sure what your social media looks like. I know you post a lot on your own personal page, but I'm going to use that business as an example. I'm more than positive that he can benefit from 142 or 140,000 followers on a specific social media platform to be able to push out the content that his company provides, the services that his company provides, as well as the individuals who are a part of his company to introduce. And another thing about TikTok that is so amazing is that it's such
I'm halfway zoning out.
I have a 6% following
through all of this rambling.
I have a 3% following in Canada, and I have yet to be there. Listen to that wording. I've yet to be there, which means I'm on my way.
Oh, is that right?
And I have a pretty specific following from Australia, England, things of that nature.
Things of that nature. You mean like other countries? In which
I have yet to step foot on. But I'm opening up that, and I want to do that for you guys as well. So those are just some of the big projects that I'm working on. Do I want a bagel? Yes, please. With some cream cheese.
This woman asking him if he wants a bagel.
So like I said, I'm going to post this to my page. Make sure y'all go hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram name is Anthony I. Highland. So again, at 1 p.m., Hawaii Standard Time. Most of my folks are on the East Coast, so if you're in a different time zone,
worry,
just do the
it's
conversion.
Almost
so
over.
1 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
He's not going to do the conversion
6 p.m.
for you.
Central Standard Time.
He's gonna do it
7
for us,
p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram Live. Alabama A&M University Student Life and Activities. Shout out to my mentor, Gary Edwards. They're hosting me to be able to talk about what are some next steps that we can take in this present day for those that want to get involved, that want to get active, and then just some personal things that we're going to chat about. Then at 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, 9 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All this time telling, putting me to sleep,
I'll be going live. So you can just kind of look toward my page and it'll show.
Do you want a bagel?
On live with that page, and you just can tune in. I'm doing a poetry slam.
Not like he's addressing his public right now.
We'll be getting that rocking over on Instagram.
Really want to know if
if you guys have any questions for me, I'm not going to belabor any longer on here. Again, I always want to say thank you so much for the support that you guys rendered to me on not just Facebook, but Instagram.
Do you want a bagel?
Twitter, as well as my growing following on TikTok. And my wife and I, we've dedicated ourselves. We're going to get back up on our YouTube channel.
Oh, is that right?
So we have, with COVID and everything like that.
We might have to grab some videos from there, man.
Some ideas or some things that we want to do.
There might be some that exist already.
On the YouTube platform.
We might have to get into that, HuBe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. In this day and age, and I'm going to let you guys go right after I make this statement.
Letting us go.
Multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury.
Talking.
It is a necessity.
Oh, is that right?
So please, when you have individuals that are putting these courses together, when you have individuals who are putting out quality content for you to build your platform as well as assist someone else in building their platform, please tune in. Please tune in. There's no excuse. Google is free.
No.
100%.
Don't want to do it.
If you can hop up on Facebook, you can get on Google. If you can get on Instagram, you can get on Google. If you can get on Twitter,
what does that
you can get on
even
Google.
mean?
And you can get on TikTok, you can definitely get on Google. And I know y'all be up on YouTube, especially y'all with kids. You can get on Google still too. So
I don't even know what we're talking about to this
point. Remember, God is
peace,
God is love, God is everything. Hit me in the comments if you need anything else. I love you guys. Be easy.
Okay, so no to that. All right. I don't really know what that was. It was a little bit weird for me. And I'm sitting here with it. So shout out to everybody who's going to be looking at the video podcast. You're going to see his backyard cowboy outfit. He had it on for a couple seconds. He had to get rid of that in order to address the people, and really get to the bottom of the bagel acquisition. Because that was an important part of that video. Couldn't wait until he was done. Couldn't wait. If he had to wait another 3 seconds for that bagel, before he got in the house, it would have been problems. Bagel problems. All right. And your boy's in Hawaii. He got bagel problems. All right. So shout out to him. That was Highland High for whatever it was worth. And we could get over to Ben and Tima, so that we could get Ben back words moving. Because your boy got videos on videos. And you guys are just going to watch them all with me. That's what we're going to do. I don't even have a Netflix account. But I'm on Ben and Tima heavy. Oh, shoot. Now this joint is telling me which ones I watched already. That's kind of lit. That could probably keep us from doubling up. But I think it only does that if I just go through the whole entire thing. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. I think this is the one we want right here. All right, so this is Ben Backwards. We got Ben and Tima again, and we're gonna see what the hell he's talking about.
What we want to talk to you guys about.
And what we want to talk to you guys about is about intimate relationships. Like, so Fatima and I have been married for 5 years, and what we want to talk to you guys about is just like, one, what we believe now is the most important thing for a relationship to work, and then how we didn't even do this important thing for the first 5 years of our marriage and how it affected it.
Oh, only been married for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jab already.
Exactly. That's the thing. So what I'm saying is,
he's saying the first 5, like there's another 5.
So 5 years.
And there's only been 5. So I agree with her.
Yeah, but didn't know.
That was the cause of the problem. And the thing is,
he's phrasing this like a tabloid magazine headline.
If you're married or if you're,
we didn't know this thing for the first 5 years. You know, click to see what it is.
To put your spouse first.
Put your spouse first, huh?
Sounds really
cheesy.
So it's just like,
and I respect you for saying that, because
what does that mean?
That's cheesy shit.
No matter what's going on around me, Fatima
allegedly
needs to know that she is my #1 priority.
Supposedly.
Before money, before work, before mom, before friends, before kids.
He's looking at her for the validation. You guys got to see this.
Before kids is you. So it's just like, and that was a challenge for our relationship, and we could dive straight into it. I told you.
You didn't already dive straight into it?
2, maybe 3 weeks ago. It's just like, yo, babe. For as longest time in that relationship.
And when he says this stuff, I'm sure it's not in these words. I'm sure it's jumbled up garbage words, and they have to fight through it.
And you were 100% right. So, and you could start off for real, babe. Like,
she had to jump out. And I told him.
That didn't make you feel as though I was your #1 priority.
Ooh.
I was working a lot.
Which I understood, like, you needed to work, but coming home, when you come home from work, you just...
Guys got work.
I guess it's natural because you're tired, but you never really went out of your way to make me feel like...
Go ahead, hit him with it. Hit him with it. There's a lot of when I ask you to do something. Man, because that's what a relationship is. It's just a slavery contract. You gotta do stuff for each other, and you feel away when somebody doesn't. Like, that's what's going on with that.
So it's just like, can you think of anything specific, right?
Go ahead, think of something, girl.
Think of anything that you actually
spill it. He's asking you to spill it. He doesn't understand the error of his ways right now.
Maybe you feel as though now that I am doing.
Because she could come out with the heat and the smoke. I wouldn't be asking these questions live on no recording, you know.
How did it make you feel when I was playing work before you? And we could start off with that.
Yeah, okay.
The way he's looking at her.
Me feel good. I felt like
a little bit weird, I felt like
I'm putting him first.
Because the camera is there.
I'm not getting what I.
If the camera is there, look at the camera.
I wanted to withdraw love from you, and I didn't really want to give you all of me.
Withdraw.
Do anything that made you
weird, man.
Like, that's not what I was getting.
Maybe it's just me. I'm not ready for the conversation right here.
This was just gonna be a bitch.
So if I could summarize, at times, because this wasn't all the time, you were nowhere near that BIPCH. You were loving, caring.
She put it out there like that. I respect it, man. She's the best part of this show, for sure.
And I chose work before you.
And sometimes I don't like material things, sometimes I just wanted to spend time with you. Let's go somewhere.
Quality time. Yeah, you gotta date your lady, man.
I have something else to do.
Can't just shove her in the house and leave her there.
It's just like, it didn't happen one time, it happened a lot of times. And it's just like, when that happens.
And me talking like, not that I'm the expert.
He's not going out of the road.
For me, yeah.
So it's just like you felt that way.
Yeah.
And it's just like, did you ever say anything about it?
I did not.
But he always gotta hit her with a heavy jab. I always have to.
That's the crazy part.
Just like, can't let her rock.
We talked before, just like, yo, that was a trend in our relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we could go 3, maybe 4 weeks straight, and I had no problem.
It's a lot of weeks.
Week 5, something happened, and then you start withholding love.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's exactly what you said.
Who made that up? That's a thing he said to her, and she just repeats it. I think a lot of it, a lot of this stuff is that.
We didn't know it was the issue. We was just living on autopilot.
All right. Have you cringed enough? That was been backwards, man. It gets like that, baby. Gotta date your woman. Even when you have her, you gotta keep dating her. Which sounds easy enough, but I assure you that it's not. All of us have fell in that rut before. And if you got Ben Shorty, if you got Tima in your corner, She's going to be slapping you with it, telling you like it is, telling you what the business is. You know what I'm saying? He be having to, you know, rein that in a little bit because she's going to dunk on him on one of these videos, hard body, one of these times. And that's what I'm just watching for. You know how people watch the NASCAR races for the crash? The crash is coming on Ben and Tima somewhere, someday. You know, and it's going to be funny when it happens. And I'm going to be tuned in, glued to it. And that was Ben backwards, you know what I'm saying? Wow. If that's what, is that what it is to be married? You know what I'm saying? I'm not married. Okay? Not married. So when I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this from the outside. You know, and the way they're showing it, you can't help but wonder if this is what it is. If this is actually what it is. You know, because it is a little strange that you would have these sort of lingering elements that they talk about, and you're already in the marriage, and you already got the 2 kids. Like, what the hell were you guys doing in the dating phase? What the hell were you guys doing? I have a good mind to say there was no dating phase with them. They just kind of went right into it. I have to say that's the only thing that makes sense. You know, because even there should have maybe even been a phase in between where they was just living together, you know? And that part had to skip too. Had to. Because these is the issues of people who are just brand new to each other, seems like, you know. But again, I'm not the expert. Apparently he is. You feel me? So for the first 5 years of his marriage, he just doesn't know his woman. Married a stranger, all right? All good. I'm not knocking it now. If that's what you do, you know, which apparently we do, because we got damn reality shows about it, right? Well, they just find you somebody, because it doesn't even matter who it is, right? Just gonna find you somebody. That's bad. That's bad, and I'm saying that's bad. And I mean, I'm all for taking chances and stuff, but come on, man. Just get your decision making skills in order first, you know. Just stop introducing total strangers into your life just because I guess a TV contract said it was all right. That's never been the metric for good decision making skills, as far as I know. You know, so why people are using that? You know, you're cutting a check. That's why. You know, and I could try to talk as much trash as I want to talk, but that's usually what it is. There's a check involved. Okay. You might even find me on one of them shows if they cutting a check. You know, they give you a couple stacks per episode a lot of times. You know, that's easy money, seem like. Make a nice little check. Send your life to hell. Who cares, right? Who cares? You gotta make a check. All right, so let's get into the next segment that we like we like to do. Cancel Carson. Let's see what the hell Carson talking about, man. Ears bleed warning, as usual. This one is called Secure the Bag. Secure the Bag. Now, I don't know why it's called that. You know, so but we're going to see. I guess we're going to see. We're just going to slap the damn marker into the middle of the podcast and just see what the hell they're talking about. All right. Cancel Carson.
To buy food for 6 months, that's how much you need to have saved in your bank account, or that's how much you need to be trying to save to have in your bank account. Okay. You want to make it at least 6 months, because most people can find a job or relocate
financial advice
and put themselves in a good position within 6 months if they were to lose their job or if anything were to change in their life. So you want to really focus on that target. That is a key target in terms of becoming a financially healthy individual. Being able to save a 6-month emergency fund.
That's a lot.
And keep it there and just not touch it and not look at it.
Okay. And so how many accounts should you have, right? So you have a savings account, a checking account. Should you have multiple? I mean, obviously different banks offer different benefits. So should you have multiple accounts? How does that work?
Man.
Yeah, so usually for me, I'll do 2 accounts. So usually I'll have a standard checking and a standard savings.
Right.
And then if you're like if you have access to like good banking, I would always recommend that people go get a high yield savings account. This account is a lot harder to get access to.
Sure is.
Usually it's not your typical like Wells.
Repeat the name of that for me real quick.
High yield.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Something of a fairy tale.
It's called a high yield savings account.
Okay.
It's pretty much an account that gives you a higher interest rate than the money you have in a regular savings account.
Right.
So a high yield savings account will be anywhere between 1.8% and 2.6% interest. That's how much the bank will pay you
also nothing
for keeping your money in there.
Know that.
And the banks who tend to have this are like, they're more, I would call them coastal banks. They're going to be Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Charles Schwab.
Think about it like this.
A very
you have $1,000.
You put your money there. It's harder to access, and you get paid for having your money there.
And a lot of times that interest yield is
where they don't
yearly.
pay you anything for having your money there.
Yearly.
Okay. So
you put $1,000 in there and you get 1 or 2%, you're gonna get like $10, $20.
I wanted to touch on that as well, since you obviously are an entrepreneur yourself and a successful one at that.
It's nothing.
So what does entrepreneurship, like, what does it mean to you in regards to building finances and establishing that wealth?
Yeah, so I think what it means to me is it gives me a little bit more freedom to kind of do what I want and see different things. My first job out of college was I was an operations manager at Target, and I absolutely loved that job. I was very good at it. I got promoted within 6 months of being there, but I never felt like I was almost never comfortable with having my career pass in other people's hands, right? That's, and the hours
speaking
I was
some real right there.
In retail during the Christmas season, sometimes I was working 70 or 80 hours a week.
Ooh,
and, I just came to the decision that if I was going to be working that much, that I think I could get a better return on investment if I were to be investing in myself and if I were to be investing in a big company that really functionally doesn't need me to continue to exist.
Right.
And that's why I went into entrepreneurship, right? I think entrepreneurship
this might actually be a good episode
at its core a bet on yourself.
Somebody's talking.
And then
that's
a secondary position, it's a bet on the idea you have.
Right.
Right? And I think you have to figure out how to tie those two things together because one can't work without the other. You can bet on yourself, but if you don't have a good idea,
flop, baby.
It might not work. So that's kind of what entrepreneurship means to me.
Well, good. And so speaking of ideas, I know you said earlier you kind of went into the food retail industry, the restaurant, the Caribbean restaurants, which we have to go to Atlanta and try.
Yes,
I love Caribbean food. So was that did you just have kind of a passion for that industry, or did you feel like that was a better financial route for you versus doing something else? I'm pretty sure you had multiple ideas, right? So why?
Yeah, absolutely.
Restaurant industry is rough, man.
Before I had left Target, I was building this financial planning business. And pretty much I had started off my first year. So to become a certified financial planner, you have to have 3 years of experience. So it's like a catch-22. So how do you get the experience when nobody will hire you because you're not certified or vice versa? So pretty much I went out and I just started meeting young people who I thought would be interested in the service, right? And charging them an affordable rate. And because of that, it actually gave me the ability. So it got to the point where I couldn't go to work and produce at the same time.
We're gonna be done with this in a little while.
My dad has had a long history of opening and closing businesses. Right? He is a creator, but he's not necessarily an operator from a financial perspective.
I like that perspective.
So I told him, I was like, listen, I'll put up some money. He puts up some money, and we'll partner up and go into business together. He'll feature more of the food, and I'll do a lot of the operational cost stuff, marketing stuff,
cool.
a lot of the staffing for it. So he doesn't have to he doesn't have to focus on it so much.
That's awesome.
And it kind of killed two birds with one stone, because now it allowed me to focus, to continue to grow the business that I already had, right? Because I had kind of hit a ceiling where I'm like, well, I have to work 60, 70 hours a week. And when I'm not working, I'm meeting with financial planning clients. I'm trying to put together financial plans for them. I'm making sure I'm putting.
All right, enough of that. Okay, that was probably a good episode though. I could listen to stuff like that all day because I'm in that industry, but for the HuBes, that shit's probably boring. Okay, because trust me, we're gonna have financial planners in the Friendly Nest, in the Trust Tree at the zoo, because you need them, because there's gonna be mun gonna be mun, all right, at the zoo. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need to hear them babble for 10 minutes to understand what's going on with that. So shout out to that. That is the Anomaly Podcast with Carson Charisma. You know, on our segment here, Can't Sell Carson. So that was probably almost quite literally about securing the bag. Okay. Educational podcast, because sometimes you need that education. I hope somebody got something out of what that guy was saying. I tried not to talk over it too much, because that was actually very useful information. Now I got some opinions on some of the stuff that he was saying. Okay, because he kind of give you the strawberries and cherries version, a little bit of that kind of stuff. You know, the We Are the World version, and that's generally what we just sell each other, to the point where we feel like we want it. You know, even though we don't. If somebody give you that version, you'll be like, no, tell it to me straight. But then you'll still sell that BS to somebody else, because we just keep giving it to each other. So we keep being convinced somehow that it's what we want, even though it's not. Okay, so shout out to that. Now let's get into our fair share of weird. Okay, because the world's weird. The world's a weird place, and somebody sent me this video. Shout out to Wayne. Sent me this video, and it was a video of some white people kneeling to black people. Why though? Don't quite know. It looks like it was mostly a prayer, but they were kneeling, and they were asking for forgiveness for past racist transgressions of their ancestry, you know. And it's like, okay, all right, weird, okay, definitely weird, and could have done without that. How about just don't be racist, you know? From right now forward, just don't be racist. Like, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, but let's watch it anyway, because you're going to hear it. They're going to be praying, I believe. Let's see what the fuck we got going on here. Can't really hear.
We're not shaming anybody, guys. We're just humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God.
It's a lady crying, too. A black lady crying.
Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory.
Oh, and a guy I think he's crying too. This is weird.
Years and years of racism, of systematic racism.
Okay, that was what that was, and that was weird. That was weird. Is that what we want here? Just random people prostrating themselves before you to apologize for people that they don't know and have never met, and whose decisions they have not influenced. I can't see what that resolved. And pardon me if I'm missing the broad stroke here, but I got nothing for that. That's just weird. And it seems like nowadays when people are faced with a huge moral dilemma, like that's their first instinct to get weird. Let's do something weird. That reminds me of the Democrats with the kente cloth, man. These guys are influencing the lawmaking process, and instead of just making laws that make things fair, just do your job. That right there, they put it on their kente cloth. In the damn I can't even. I'm trying to I'm saying it and trying to understand it at the same time, and I just can't. This is ridiculous. Who's having these ideas for one, and then who's okaying them after that? A mook and a mook. That's who. Ridiculous, man. Why is this stuff happening? I kid you not. As soon as those people would be kneeling before me, I'd be like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'll be saying it just like that, looking at them saying, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Get up. Get up. Get up. Okay? Because no. Not going through this with you. Not what I asked for. Not what I want. Highly ridiculous. Goodness, man. Speaking of, you get the same wave with their coronavirus too. I saw this a while back too, but shout out to there was a dude making comments on my Facebook page because I put that video up of Britney Spears, man. And when I tell you people are upset at that, I don't really know why. Telling me to leave her alone, like you leave me alone. Like this is people. You know what it is? They really running it up about Britney Spears. They really feel a way. That I was cutting ass on her dancing, and I'm just like, and shit. They like, yo, leave her alone. She's not even in control of her life right now. Like, what does that have to do with me? I didn't do that. That was her decision making skills that did that. Got nothing to do with me. You put funny dancing on public internet. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna laugh in public. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and shout out to him and the guy tried to come at me sideways, and he was saying that he'll flip a shit if I put anything up about Madonna. That was a joke, what I'm saying? But ironically, there is plenty Madonna bug outs on YouTube. And I'm gonna play a little bit of it for you right now. If you've never seen it, if you've never heard of it, she did a coronavirus PSA, Madonna, and I think it was on some social media platform, and she deleted it because it's super weird. Video podcasts have a field day with this. Okay, watching Madonna get weird. This is and listen to her say the stuff, and just the whole setup from the beginning, ridiculous. Okay. Muttering garbage. Let's see. Let's get right to it. It's Madonna.
That's the thing about COVID-19. It doesn't care about how rich you are, how famous you are.
The music. Why?
How funny you are.
She's in a bathtub too.
How smart you are.
Naked.
Where you live.
She's pressing her boobs against her knees.
How old you are.
Holding on to both the bath knobs.
What amazing stories you can tell.
If it sounds weird, it's because it is weird.
It's the great equalizer.
Making a poem.
And what's terrible about it is what's great about it.
There he goes. That's that 80s.
What's terrible about it is it's made us all equal in many ways.
That's that 80s nonsense.
And what's wonderful about it.
What's wonderful about it?
It's made us all equal in many ways.
Yeah, it is and it isn't at the same time. Fake laugh. Laugh at that part, And
if the ship goes down, we're all going down together.
And there's a hard edit in there. I didn't even realize it was ridiculous. Oh, she probably just started buttering some nonsense. That's why. And they didn't want to do another full take because she hit her fake laugh. And what's great about it is what's bad about it. Oh, I don't know what the hell is playing right now.
software.
Okay, I don't know what that was. Wow. Wow. Well, okay. Well, I tell you, oh, that was another YouTube video. But I'll tell you what, let's run that Madonna back, man, cuz this is too much. We just got to soak this up. Soak this up one more time for me.
That's the thing about COVID-19, it doesn't care about
music already ridiculous. How rich you are.
How famous you are.
Listen to the stuff she's saying. This is a freestyle for sure.
How smart you are. Where you live.
Again, titties against the knees.
How old you are. What amazing stories you can tell.
Holding on to both of the bath knobs. Eyes.
What's terrible about it is what's great about it.
Like, she hasn't seen light in days.
In many ways. And what's wonderful about it is that
in a murky bathtub.
In many ways. Like I used to say, at the end
hit the fake laugh, man.
We're all in the same boat. And if the ship goes down, we're all going down together.
Hard edit. Hard edit. I didn't even peep that the first time I seen that video. Hard edit. She's in the murky bathwater with like roses or something in it. Alright, because nothing about this video is by mistake. Nothing about this video is natural. Okay. And I guess she wanted it to kind of appear that way with the fake freestyle. It is what it is, it ain't what it is. It's supposed to be like a real moment with Madonna. You know what I'm saying? That's that 80s flavor right there, where you just say some indecisive nonsense and it's just supposed to be science. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it is what it ain't. With the rose petals in the water looked like it got milk in it or something. I don't know. Maybe it's soap in the water. I don't know. Or maybe she just soaked all her makeup off. I don't know. But it's fully weird. Because the hair is all done up in the bathtub too. Now, I'm not a ladies taking a bath expert, but I don't think the hair gets done up in the bath and the hair looked like it was going downward toward the water. Like, I don't understand. I think the hair is supposed to go upward out of the water if you're going to be taking bath, right? And then what gets weirder is if you understand that there was somebody recording that, like a person. A person. Who is this person? Who is this person? Weird, man. And that's what we get for having coronavirus. Wow. Wow, I think she has another video too of her getting weird in coronavirus, with her singing into a brush, I think, because again, she's just living in the 80s, all right? This was in like every 80s movie, a girl singing into a brush. Did girls ever do that? Because I never saw that in my life. I think movies made that up. Because I never saw a woman do that before in my life, sing into a brush. Okay, maybe we'll play that on the next podcast. Okay, if I can find it, because she's singing into a brush. I kid you not, man. Madonna's like 60 at least. At least. Because she was making music before I was even born. That means she was of age at that point. She's somewhere around 60. High 50s maybe? Don't know. And just getting weird. Because there's nothing left to do. When you just reach your pinnacle early in life, you just stay there. There's no reason to grow up. Okay, or grow beyond that. You just stay at that spot. You had it all at that point. Nothing needed to be different. So it just wasn't. It just wasn't. And I'm not beefing with that. I'm not saying that it's wrong or that's not okay. I'm just saying that that's what it is. You know, and then when the rest of the world ages and you don't, sometimes you turn hilarious. You know, like Madonna and Britney Spears. And speaking of, I ran an ad, man, of me talking about Britney Spears dancing, man. Yo, people getting tight. I see some teenagers trying to come at my throat on Twitter. You know, leave her alone. Look, if you're going to be coming at me sideways, pause, you're going to be trying to tell me what to do, you have to be sharper than me. You have to be funnier than me. Okay, because if you're just going to step in for me to smoke you, you're just going to be fodder. You're just going to be campfire. All right? Log wood. Because some of these people popped out on me and they was saying, leave her alone, you know, and it was as if I was supposed to say, oh, I'm scared, I'll leave her alone. No, you're just typing things on a Twitter. That's all that's happening here. Okay, you at me, I'm going to get right at you. The difference is I'm the funnier guy. Okay, don't care. You know, for some reason on Twitter, when people see things, or on internet period, when people see things, they think that they can say their opinion, and then they think that that I won't respond to it. I will. I'm here for the smoke. Okay? They calling me a piece of shit and stuff on there. Great. You know why? Because I'm here for the smoke. You feel me? You giving me everything I need to just destroy you out the gate. If you calling me names like, yo, are you related to Britney Spears? Is that your friend? No, this is a rich woman who doesn't know that you exist. And you defending her to the damn bone like it damn matters. She ain't defending you. I'm here for the smoke. Okay? People telling me that I have no talent because I'm judging her. How do you even know that? It's not me dancing in the video. I'm here for the smoke. All right? They're telling me that she's worth whatever $1 million, you know, and I'm broke and nobody's ever heard of my podcast. Well, guy, who are you? Oh, broke? I'm here for the smoke. What's the matter with you? Are you stupid? You have to be stupid, okay? Because if you're going to be joking on me about stuff, you have to be in a better position than me, you know? Or you have to have a firmer understanding of things that make you just seem right, because you're not right. Just because this lady has money doesn't mean she's immune to my jokes or that her dancing is good. Doesn't mean that. Okay, I can say what I want. The same way I'm saying what I want to say about her, you saying what you want to say about me. Somebody accused me of bullying, and I'm like, just you're bullying me about bullying her. What? I'm here for the smack. Okay, and what makes me sad is the amount of people defending her dancing, and I just have to understand that this is what they've contended with throughout their lives. And they understand that what she was doing was good or was dancing at all. Okay, I'm sad for your childhood. I'm sad for your choices in women and the things they may have done in front of you in the name of dancing. Okay, so I have to remember to keep a compassionate place in my heart for these people who have just been subject to miserable dancing throughout their lives, and that's why they're upset. It's not me. It's not me. All right? It's them and their life experiences. They are deprived. Okay? These people are in need. In need. You know, because otherwise I can't understand it. I can't understand it. This is a 40 maybe year-old woman doing this stuff on the internet. You deserve all the smoke. And people coming at me like, let's see you dance. No. How about that? How about if I don't want my dancing subject to scrutiny as a fully grown man, I just don't put it on the internet, on the public internet. I just don't do that. How about that? Stupid. I don't know where these people are getting this stuff from, like everything belongs on the internet. And I'm not even an old guy. And I was growing up before people were on the internet. So it's wild to me that people in my age range or even older are trying to come at me sideways about what should and shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Like, where did you get these internet habits that you have? You're an old guy. You should be looking at that dance and saying, that shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be that way. Straight up. You know, people are just lost. They're lost on this planet. Lost bad, man. And it's incredible to me. Absolutely incredible. But I'm here for the smack. I'm here for the smack. Okay, all good. You know, it's certain celebrities, like I don't really dabble in celebrities too much. You guys know that. You know, but certain things going on, I just got to get a crack in on it. But don't get it twisted now. These celebrities some of them have rabid fan bases, but I don't think Britney Spears' fan base is as entertaining as I am. You know, so they can't beat me in the war. They're just not gonna win. You know, and that's also the fun of it. For some reason, they just assume that I am talentless and unintelligent for whatever reason. You know, and then that just opens the door up for the smoke. And I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. You know, that's what the internet is for. Having fun on Twitter now because they just let you go through with all the smoke. Facebook doing a lot of blocking and a lot of scrutinizing and whatever have you. And I just getting tired of it. Okay, come see me with the smoke on Twitter. All right, servicing all your Britney Spears smoke needs. All good. You know, there was a young lady on there. She let me know that she was a minor and then still was trying to have a conversation with me. No. And she's saying I'm afraid to engage in conversation with her because she's a minor. And I'm saying, yes, you know. Yes, I am. I don't relish the understanding of verbally abusing minors. Not gonna do it. Go do your homework. Okay, you know you gotta go to sleepover or something. You know, why are you even up? Go away, little girl. Go away. Okay, don't know why you want to get tangled in adult items. Okay, go be grown somewhere else. Ask your parents for money. Okay, little baby, go sheep. Drink a little baba. All right, because I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to be battling with a bunch of kids, you know, knowingly. And I ran the ads on Twitter, and people keep asking, like, why did you run this ad? Well, let me tell you how brainwashed you are. Like, I don't have to be trying to sell you something just because I ran an ad. I ran an ad because I wanted you to see the thing, and you saw the thing. So it worked. You know, some people saying, well, that's why you had to promote this in order for people to see it. Well, yeah. Sometimes you have to run a commercial in order for people to understand that your product exists. Stupid. What was that? Was that a jab? Some chick even said to me that she hopes that I know I'm not going to get ad revenue from running an ad. Okay, well, you never get ad revenue from buying an ad. You pay for that. There's no revenue. Stupid. Okay? Because some people, they think they're smart, but they're stupid. Stupid people. Okay? And that's what the fan base has been so far. A bunch of stupids. So, I'm having fun just steamrolling them. That's what's going on there. And I just confident that I just picked the perfect fan base for this, because these people are out of control. Now you can't go through life as a black guy without and putting yourself out there in public without getting a smidge of racism in return, which you had, of course. We got a bunch of that floating around. Overt and covert. But still not funnier than me. So it doesn't quite matter. It just is what it is. You feel me? Because that's what they do. They say something that they think is super provocative, and then you blow them out the water with something funny, and now they want to break the whole game. Now, like, my existence needs to be outlawed because you're not funnier than me. You know what I'm saying? Beat you at your own game. Now you got to break the rules. You got to break the game, change the rules. That's classic. That's America for you. Black guy winning, change the rules. Okay, please. So I encourage all of you out there. You're a Britney Spears fan? Come see me with the smoke, please. Come see me with the smoke, please. I'm here for all of it. Okay, because I'm going to destroy you. And it wasn't even like I said anything really about the woman. I was just critiquing the dancing that she was doing. And they're saying that some people saying she's under mind control. Like, what? How are you serious? Mind control, or her dad's forcing her to do social media things too. She's saying, they're saying, like I'm supposed to care. How much does Britney Spears care about me? Not at all. And I'm just returning the favor. Don't care. I'm supposed to be especially mindful of hurting her feelings. Why? For what? For what? I don't even know. Somebody people telling me I should be mindful of her feelings and calling me a piece of shit in the same sentence. I guess my feelings ain't worth a couple $1 million, so they don't matter. Because I understand you cannot come at me on social media without exercising a fair amount of hypocrisy, and that's where we're gonna tangle, and that's where I'm gonna win. Okay, because I'm a regular guy. Not doing nothing too outlandish, just doing things you disagree with, and that's not against the law, bud. All right now, buddy, that's what people be fucking it up. They think that everything that they don't like should be illegal. Well, I should be unable to do it just because they don't like it. Fuck that. Fuck that and fuck you. You're not important. That's newsflash for you. You're not important. Okay, but you feel like you're important enough to tell me how important I'm not. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Okay? People are really psycho. And we know that, and we get to see that often enough, and we don't attend to it because we participate in a lot of this psycho stuff too, and we have to acknowledge ourselves as psycho if we acknowledge other people as psycho, and we just pat in our egos. Audio podcast on Mondays, video podcast on Wednesdays, and we're here, HuBes, in the trust tree, in the friendliness at the zoo, with the crazies, man. People out of their mind, man. Out of their damn mind. And I'm probably gonna run an ad on that Madonna thing just because that one thing that one guy said, because I'm that ridiculous. I got time. I can do it. Alright? So I will. And I hope that guy sees it. And you can get weird about it too. all good. So shout out to humans for being horrible in the name of everything that's holy. Fuck y'all. I get my